Hello and welcome back. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay informed on the latest news affecting the royal family. The British royal family has been through many changes over the past several years, but few moments have been as defining as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to step back from their royal roles. Over 5 years later, the impact of their departure continues to be felt, particularly as the number of working royals diminishes. Yet, one moment in 2023 gave a rare and touching glimpse into King Charles's feelings on the matter. When asked in public if he would bring Prince Harry back into the royal fold, the king's quiet, heartfelt response surprised many. Prince Harry's exit from royal duties was one of the most significant shifts in the monarchy's modern history. With their move to the United States, Harry and Meghan began a new chapter, one that was marked by a growing distance both physically and emotionally from the royal family. Their revelations in interviews, the Netflix documentary, and Harry's memoir Spare painted a picture of a deepening divide. The accusations made against the royal institution and even against King Charles himself strained their already fragile relationship. Despite this, Charles has largely remained silent, choosing not to engage in the back-and-forth narratives. Speculation about a potential return for Prince Harry has never fully faded. When King Charles was diagnosed with cancer, there were reports suggesting that Harry was willing to step in and assist with royal duties temporarily. However, it quickly became clear that this would not be happening. While some believed his return, even on a temporary basis, could help mend relationships, royal sources stated that the arrangement from 2020 remained in place. Harry had stepped away, and there was no indication that he would be welcomed back in an official capacity. But then came the moment in 2023 when King Charles was directly confronted with the question in public. During a visit to the University of East London, the king was greeting students and well-wishers when a man in the crowd called out to him, "Bring back Harry, please. Can you bring him back, sir?" At first, Charles appeared not to hear the full question. He hesitated, asking, "Who?" When the man clarified, "Harry, your son," the king gave a simple yet revealing response, "It would be nice." The words were brief, but they carried enormous weight. Charles's tone, described as nervous yet sincere, hinted at the complexity of his emotions. There was no firm rejection of the idea, no public reprimand of his son's actions. Instead, there was an almost wistful acknowledgement, an unspoken truth that, despite everything, a father still wishes for reconciliation. But, as with many royal matters, it was left at that. Charles quickly moved on, leaving his statement to be interpreted by the public and the press. This moment raises an important question. Does King Charles truly wish for his son's return, or was his response merely a polite deflection? The monarchy has always been about duty and tradition, and the role of a working royal is not something that can be taken lightly. Harry's departure was not just a personal decision, it had broader implications for the royal family's structure and function. His absence, especially at a time when both King Charles and Catherine, the Princess of Wales, are facing health battles, has left the monarchy with fewer senior figures to carry out engagements. Yet, the situation is far from simple. Even if Charles harbors a personal wish to see his son return in some capacity, any reconciliation must also involve Prince William. The relationship between the brothers is perhaps even more strained than that between father and son. William has remained silent on the matter in public, but reports suggest that he is not yet willing to extend an olive branch. As royal commentator Robert Hardman pointed out, any reconciliation must be a three-way process. Without William's willingness to repair their bond, Harry's return, even informally, would be nearly impossible. Harry's visit to the UK in early 2024 following his father's cancer diagnosis was another moment that underscored the tension. While he did make the journey from California to London, the reunion between father and son was strikingly brief, less than an hour. Rather than staying at a royal residence, Harry spent the night in a hotel and soon flew back to the United States. If there were hopes that this visit would open the door to healing, they were quickly overshadowed by the reality of the situation. The wounds from the past years run deep, and a single meeting was never going to be enough to bridge that divide. Still, despite the complexities, the king's forward response remains significant. It stands as a rare moment of open emotion from a monarch who has spent a lifetime bound by duty. In that moment, Charles was not just a king, he was a father. And perhaps that is the key to understanding the future of his relationship with Harry. The monarchy is an institution, but it is also a family. And while the institution may dictate certain boundaries and expectations, the bonds of family have a way of enduring beyond public duty. The road ahead remains uncertain. Will Harry and Meghan ever return to the royal fold in any capacity? Will there be a genuine reconciliation between Harry and William? Or will the divide continue to grow, with both sides becoming more firmly entrenched in their positions? One thing is clear: King Charles has not shut the door entirely. And as time goes on, the question of whether that door will open again remains one of the most compelling stories surrounding the modern monarchy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.